Oh, hello again. Are you planning on staying a while longer? It'd be nice to have some company for once. Thinking about a way to get out of here. Walking out the door won't work if what Dad said is true. Maybe stuff myself into a crate and wait to be shipped off? Vasca sends out shipments every other day. If I sneak into the warehouse during the middle of the night... No, you're right. It won't. I just don't know what to do. Maybe I'm just being selfish. My father needs me. I just wish he wouldn't be so paranoid about me getting hurt. Give me one chance to prove that I can look after myself. To explore Skyrim without him by my side. True freedom. What? Are you serious? By the gods, what did you say to him? Doesn't matter. I can't believe it. Thank you so much. Let me get some of my gear. Well, I better bring along my mask, too. I don't know what to say. Ever since I was a child, we would always have to cover our faces everywhere we went. Again, thank you. If only you knew how long I've waited for this opportunity. Where are we going? Ugh. I knew this was too good to be true. Father's obsessed with that disgusting place. He always has an excuse. Delivering a letter, checking up on an old friend. He can't admit that he's going there for, you know. Does he have no shame? I bet that letter is only to schedule another appointment. Yes, it's a chance to finally get out of Jonestead and see the world in a completely new way. I'm not thrilled about the destination, but it should be fun nonetheless. Maybe my father is turning over a new leaf. This could be his way of preparing me to leave the nest. My 20th birthday is coming up. Right behind you. It would be best not to upset my father by taking me anywhere else other than the palace. Not that I would mind, but I'd hate for you to get in trouble. If you have an emergency on the way there, you can send me back to Jonestead. I'll wait inside by the entrance. These trips to the surface are always special. I forget Skyrim's beauty after spending months stuck in Jonestead. Other than what he probably said, there isn't much left to tell. I love my job, but cleaning the same house over and over, not very exciting. If by some miracle I ever leave Jonestead, I'll offer my services to someone in Skyrim. If I did, I wouldn't have had that outburst when you brought me home. I would be more understanding of everything he's put me through since I was born. It has not been easy living and knowing that the only reason I'm not free is because of my father. He loves me, but he can't trust me. But it would put my mind at ease. I deserve to know the truth no matter how ugly it may be. Other than what, if by some miracle I ever leave Jonestead, I'll offer my services to someone in Skyrim. If you say so, I'll wait by the entrance inside Jonestead. Ready to go to Euphoria Palace? Great, take the lead. These trips to the surface are always special. No. My dad and I used to play stick battles when I was a kid. That's the closest thing to training I have when it comes to carrying a sword. I wish I could help you if we wanted any trouble, but I'd just get in the way.
Welcome to Euphoria Palace. Euphoria Palace is the ultimate source of entertainment in Tamriel. Discover yourself physically and mentally with the guidance of our lovely ladies. Indulge yourself in the Valhalla and Sahel bars, mingle with the patrons, and watch the exotic dance shows as you drink the night away. But do not let that be the end of your life. Ascend to the second floor and succumb to our Sirens' lustful calls. Choose your fantasy, and they will make it a reality. Ah, thank you. It shall be delivered as soon as my shift ends. Yes, we get letters like this all the time. Let us do our job, and you do yours, courier.
How did it go? Good. I'm just thinking. I can't help but feel mesmerized by the majesty of this world. And yet so sad that I have to go back under my rock for gods know how long until I can see it again. And I should experience that disappointment for myself. I'm trapped in Jonestead. It's only natural that I believe there's a more interesting world on the outside. It's the only thing that gives me hope. Suffering and death. I know they are inevitable, so I will be ready. I focus on the positives. They will be what carry me through life. Yes, my father must be getting worried sick, and you need to collect your payment. Goodbye, Skyrim. I'll see you again soon. I promise.
Your end is here. I cannot best you. Oh, like this.
Sure. What do you wish to know? Fine by me. Excellent. You have returned. Now Is that blood? Kasha, what happened?
Father, please, keep calm. There were two men right outside Jonestead, clad in ebony armor. They attacked us.
Can it be? Had they finally decided to reveal themselves? Gods, give me strength. I was a fool to let you go out.
No, you weren't. I'm fine. But please tell us what's going on. Now's not the time to keep secrets.
I hoped it would never come to this. So be it. Kasha, go to your room and gather anything that would help you survive for a few days. Grab the goods you got from Maids II and put on some warm clothing.
What? Where are we going?
I'm not going anywhere. You are. My place is here in Jonestead. Now hurry. There isn't much time.
Father, please.
Go. I need to speak with our friend. She can explain everything to you later. Damn it all. I should have posted Altog and Bogdo at the entrance like I said earlier. Thankfully, you were there to stop those men before they had a chance to get what they came here for. Before I go on, I need to express my gratitude for not only delivering that letter, but also for saving my daughter. Here's 500 gold for the delivery, and 1,000 for dealing with those men. I understand that my persistence on keeping secrets is aggravating, so I'll explain everything that I can. Then I'll need to ask one final favor. Those men were most likely scouts. An attack force will be dispatched when they fail to report back. It will take some time for my assistants from Euphoria Palace to be sent to their assigned locations around Jonestead. I pray that they get here sooner rather than later. They must be. Why would anyone be standing outside of the entrance? They were waiting. Not only that, they attacked you on sight. Did you happen across anything interesting they were carrying? Any clues to their identity? That emblem sounds familiar, though not the one I was expecting. Then again, this isn't the first time the enemy has hired mercs to do their dirty work. I'll do some quick research and see if I can find anything matching your description. Anything else? Not a lot to go off of, I know. But there's no doubt that they are the enemy I've been hiding from all these years. Listen, these are secrets I've had to keep since the day I was born. Telling them in such a hurried manner is difficult. Please understand that. About 200 years ago, around the time of the Oblivion crisis, there was an incident involving a certain legendary hero you might have heard of. The hero of Kvatch, the champion of Cyrodiil. Indeed, she went by many names, given many honorary titles. Some say she even managed to unite many of Cyrodiil's guilds under her command. The details have been lost in time. The point is that she was no stranger to answering the calls for help from Cyrodiil's citizens. That is where my family comes in. One of my ancestors was captured by an Argonian mercenary named Disan. The bastard did wretched things to the women he captured, enslaved, tortured, and mutilated them. At the end of the day, they were locked up in his own private palace to perform favors for anyone who was willing to pay. They had no choice. All of them had been poisoned and under the influence of sap of unique history from the depths of Argonia. Their wills bent by the men who bought their services. She had a sister, a traveling maid that stumbled upon the champion's home in Coral. The sister had also been poisoned and begged the champion to rescue the captured woman. The champion obliged and confronted Desan. Correct. The champion knew that Desan was too dangerous to keep alive, so she killed him in his own private chambers. Unfortunately, the other women in the palace were forced to remain. All those who left the palace were doomed to suffer from an endless life of embarrassment as the sap removed all inhibitions and amplified their urge for pleasure. My two ancestors went on to serve as the champion's maids at no cost as a token of their appreciation. Eventually, they all parted ways. The champion, like all legendary heroes that came before, vanished. But my family had been given hope and were destined to grow. Then Project Purity stepped in. A clandestine organization that has been around for a very long time. It is composed of some of the best mages, alchemists, and philosophers in Tamriel. They were the ones pulling Desan's strings, giving him the gold and resources to expand along the path they desired. At least until he was killed by the champion. Anyway, the champion's interference upset them, so they took it out on my family as an act of revenge. Generations of my family have been wiped out. Wives, husbands, and children. All gone. My mother and father, dead because of Purity's despicable acts of warfare. Now, only Kasha and I remain. God, how long has it been? I never came face to face with Purity my entire life. They go dormant every decade or two, but they always come back. We thought my father had defeated them once and for all, but then the West-Weald massacre happened. Damn, I'm rambling again. Must be the old age. But I hope I satisfied your curiosity. I still have to tell you about that favor. Of course not, but time is of the essence. You don't need to know Euphoria Palace's connection to all of this, or the time when the champion ventured into Valhalla, and... Oh, the favor. Right. Purity, or whatever merc group they've hired this time, is on their way. Jonestead simply isn't the safest place to be right now. There is a campsite north of Windhelm. It is in close proximity of a group of trusted friends. I need you to take Kasha there immediately. Once camp is set up, she will need to wait there until I send word that it is safe to come back to Jonestead. I'll warn Altold, Bogdol, and Christie to expect trouble. They seem to be the most capable fighters if the worst-case scenario occurs. I'll have Wash tell the others to stay inside and lock their doors. As for weapons, let's just say that word got around that a certain pair of orcs may have stashed some axes beneath their house floorboards. I promise that I'll try to have everything secured soon enough. Now you must promise me that no matter what happens, you'll protect my daughter. Good. I'm counting on you, friend. Don't let me down.